Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the offense on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter.
14, Vanderbilt, 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He'll keep it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them over.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Johnson looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
On second down, wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got enough space. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Doors.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Johnson looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He unleashes a long one. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Vanderbilt.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 97, set to kick off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now on second and short after the first down completion.
Here we go. Check, check. Cut it.
Leaves it with the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quarterback will audible. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let it go. He's got it up at 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This defense came into the game knowing they could not give up explosive plays. The secondary is going to have to do a better job in coverage, and now they've got their backs up against the wall in their own red zone.
They're going back to the ground.
Brought down at the 11-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Touchdown, Vandy. And here they come almost all the way back.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top-5 battle, and now it's a final. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 21, Vanderbilt 14.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Finds his man, it's Barrett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Direct snap. The Commodores will have a first down. All they needed were a couple of inches, and they were able to convert on fourth down.
And I like the play call. You don't have to be perfect when you just need a couple of inches. I mean, you got a back that you trust that can lower his pads, fall forward, go get it. Love the call.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Tosses it incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Johnson looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
He'll do it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Barrett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Motion from the offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. He'll throw one to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Those are the kind of mistakes that will absolutely kill you. Get an explosive play, and they bring it back because of a penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's got room. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the 1st down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is that you just love them to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward, having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Barrett. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Throws to the wideout. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
The aerial assault continues. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
And he's running in the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Tackle is made after the 1st down.